Join me as I unbox my new power meter pedals, the Garmin Rally XC100. Stay with me. The Garmin power meter pedals, they've been around for quite a while. They've been around since I think it was 2010 when they came out with the first vector pedals for road bikes. In the beginning, the design was a pedal system with a pedal pod, which actually housed most of the electronics. There were problems along the way. It was not a very successful system in the beginning until they got to the third iteration, the Vector 3, where it was the spindle body itself that was measuring the effort you were putting on the pedals. And since then, it's been pretty good. They evolved to now have a system where you can actually buy different housing bodies on that spindle. Quite genius. So they've pretty much been happy with a very stable spindle that will be the source of metering your power. And now you buy kits to change the pedal system around it. So now you've got a Rally SPD version, which is what I have. This is for the outdoor mountain biking kind of pedal system. It follows the Shimano SPD system, or Shimano Pedaling Dynamics. Then they have the road version, which is also the Shimano SPD SL, or the SPD Super Light. And then they also have the Look pedal system. And it's really just changing the housing. What I have here is actually the XC100. This is a one-sided pedal system. There's another one, more expensive one, the XC200, where both pedals actually measure your power. With the XC100, it is only the left side pedal that will take your power readings. Okay, let's see what's inside the box. First, you've got some foam to protect, obviously, the electronics inside as it's being transported. And here you have the pedal itself. In this housing, you actually have the SPD system, which is popular for mountain biking and gravel cycling now. Basically, it is a two-sided system where you can clip either side of the pedal quickly if you are off-road. Unlike a road pedal, which only has one side that's which you can only clip in on one side, a road pedal you'll need to flip around and find the correct side before you clip in. And that's fine, because you're not really expected to step on and off the pedal right away as often as you would if you are off-road. Here you have the battery door. There we go. And like I said, with the Rally system, it's the spindle that actually has the electronics. Oh, I see. They've also changed the battery now into this. They used to need the LR44 size, two of them, in the Vector 3 pedals. That's what we use. But now they've done away with the double and come up with this one battery. And it is the size, well, I'll flash it on the screen. CR13N, I think. And there you go. You have the new contact points already on both the battery door and the spindle itself inside. That was basically the most problematic part of the first version of the vector pedals. They had to eventually, by the time they got to the third iteration, they eventually had to change the contact points, which were proving to be a source of malfunction all the time, enough actually to make people move away from the system. And simple as that. It's just those contact points, those raised parts there. Anyway, so I'm glad to see, and that's why I had to check. I had to check that it was the updated new battery door and contact point. Otherwise, it's gonna be a world of pain. There we go. And now here we also have the attentioning bolt here. Basically, by adjusting it to one side or the other, you could actually change and modulate the amount of tension you need to unclip, or the amount of tension that will be retaining your shoe on the pedal, depending on how rough it is. You want to stay on the pedal, of course. So you can actually click it tighter in steps, or if you go this way, looser. So tighter this way, looser this way, in the direction of the symbols. Very nice. This is pretty solidly built. You can feel the quality in construction. Oh, well, why don't we do this? Why don't we check out how much it weighs? So one pedal alone with the spindle and the battery on is 222 grams. Okay, the other one. So the reason I'll guess there is a difference is because this is a left side only power meter system. It's the XC100, not the 200. So I'll guess there could be a difference where one has the, why don't we have a look? One has the power meter, the other should be just empty. There you go. Now there is a conversion kit. If you intend to upgrade effectively from an XC100 system, which is a one-sided power system, if you intend to upgrade that into a 200, I believe there's just a kit that you need to probably just change this. This is just a solid piece of metal for the spindle, unlike, I guess, here where you have electronics inside an empty body. So here we go. 229 as a difference there, hardly much, but still a difference in weight. Obviously, because the left pedal has the power system, and this one is just solid, having this a dummy effectively. But you can change this and make it a two-sided system if you've got the budget for it. Now the cost is, well, website says this price for a single-sided system. And the website says this price for the double-sided system, for the XC200. Big jump. Okay, what else is in the box? Let's have a look. Thank you very much. So here we have more foam. Oh, pretty simple. Okay, warranty card. Yes, thank you. Ah. Okay. These are the washers that you can use as you screw in the pedal into the crank. So I guess it depends on the kind of crank, if you need this to be too flush or etc. These are the washers that go with it. These are the cleats that go under your shoe, your mountain bike shoe or your gravel bike shoe. And this is what clips on. That system, what clips onto this and unclips. The other side for the other shoe. And then O-rings. Okay. They've got gaskets, obviously, to seal the door. Expectedly off-road, you're probably going to be getting a lot of grime and mud, and you want to protect what's inside, which is electronics in this pedal and housing in this one. And then you've got the installation instructions. There you go. In different languages, advising you to apply a thin layer of bike grease to the spindle before you attach it. And just some more literature. Okay. And there's nothing else. So, one more comment I'd like to make is that it seems that the profile of the pedal is actually chunkier than my mountain bike pedal, Shimano XTRs. This looks actually quite chunky in terms of the body, and I'll imagine why. It's because of the intricacies and the electronics that are housed inside the body. But I'm not even sure if we're going to end up with an issue of a pedal strike at this angle. This big lip comes out, this chin comes out, and because it's chunkier, might actually have an issue. And that I'm not sure. This is not going to be a gear review. It's just an unboxing. And if you look at the internet, you'll find many videos about why you could benefit from power meters or why you don't need them. Personally, I like using them. And if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Cheers.